All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to a brand new episode of With the Side of Chaos. I'm going to get my ass chewed out, and I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. You
didn't even know the introduction correctly.
I didn't.
You're pandering for... you don't even get to play the abuse victim yet, dude. You don't get to do that, okay? Just because you were hanging out with James Yan a little bit and you got poked a little bit, you are not abused yet. You're now in our court.
Aaron Stockis, everybody. How you doing, Aaron?
I'm good, man. What is going on with you? Are you just consenting to being a victim? Is that what your radio personality has become?
No. The last hour was shit. Okay, the last hour leading up to right now.
So you're defeated.
Before
we even started.
I'm not defeated. I did not want to cause stress or agony or anything negative to our guests or to you. That's why I said, you know what? Let's scrub this. Let's see what happens. And then I remembered I actually know cars. I got out of my head. I got out of the car. I fixed my car, and I was on the road within like 5 minutes.
What was it?
It was just a loose terminal cable on the battery. That's all it was. My car wasn't turning on. I'm
letting the dead silence appreciate what you've done today. Like, I almost canceled my plans to hang out with you because your car is somewhere and you were going to ask me for a tire.
No,
I thought that was what was going to happen again at like 3:30 in the morning. Remember that?
I remember that.
Thank you.
And I thank you for being there and helping me out with the spare tire.
We're not friends anymore. Just kidding. Okay, whatever.
No, you still hate me from the freaking iHeart thing that I've messed up on.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I know. I'm still pissed off about that.
You son of a bitch, man. You are just... Are you just giving me the silver platter of abuse for you? What the fuck, man?
How's your comedy been this week, man? What you do?
Beyond. I have been grinding every day for about 6 months now, and it was great. It was absolutely phenomenal.
I heard you were killing earlier this week.
I haven't stopped. I just keep going, and I just keep doing it. And I said a dirty joke on Friday, and now it's a really good joke that makes the full time. I don't know if I should look at you or not. I don't know how I feel. Like, I have to look at you over here, and then I have to look over here at the screen. I don't know what to do.
Then screw it. Just look into the camera. I'm looking at you digitally right now.
It's weird. I feel like this is like one of those transactional OnlyFans thing. I'm really beginning to feel awkward.
Look, I'm looking at you through the screen. Look at me through the screen. Okay. Do you see me? Do you see me looking into your eyes, Aaron?
Oh my God.
That's how we're doing this. Yeah, we're doing this.
A staring contest through a laptop computer. We're the coolest fucking douchebags around, aren't we? This podcast of the year right here.
Oh yeah, that's how we do it.
You're doing it.
But no, our guest right here, I'm excited to talk with you here, because I feel like you two are gonna just destroy me right now, and it's okay. It's fine. It is what it is. But I am sorry to Kelly above everything right now, because Jeff told me something before. Can you bring our guest in before you explain it? Jeff Kaufman from the law offices of Kaufman and Lynd.
It's like a monkey fucking a football, isn't it?
Oh my God, you really are a monkey fucking a football today. You are. I can envision that in my head. Holy shit!
I'm watching this, and I'm watching him do this stuff. He's been off for how many days now?
More or less.
You've been basically kicking yourself in your own dick for a couple days now, right?
Yeah. Sounds like it. Yeah. What are you doing? What's going on with you?
Could you do me a favor? At least make me feel better and get a vasectomy, so I know you can't spawn. That'll make me feel so much better.
I'm sure there's a baby running around Chicago right now. I'm sure of it.
Not running, you mean limping.
Wow.
That would require coordination and mental intuition.
Wow. Unless FGB Duck named him.
What he has to say is this: oh, my car broke down for like 5 minutes, and I was at 5 minutes my ass. He calls you up at 5:20 and says, hey, listen, I can't do the show because my car broke down. I feel bad for him. I said, well, you need any help? He goes, no, I'm good. I said, all right, make some plans. About 20 minutes later, he calls me. I fixed my car because I realized I was Mexican. I'm going, I didn't think that was a requirement. I've never seen that as far as racial discrimination. People go, yeah, they're lazy, but they can fix cars.
Yeah.
I've never seen that as one of those Mexican skills.
Tell me a Mexican.
Is it a superpower if you're Mexican?
This is going to sound really fucked up to ask you, Jeff. Do you have any Mexican friends besides me?
Besides you?
Yeah, besides me.
I don't know. I can't tell the difference. I don't see race. I'm sorry, man.
Okay.
Should they come up there, a special gang sign you use? I don't know.
I'm very open. I'm very open, and I'm very how would I say it?
Chilean? Find you by your Mexicanness, and I don't think so.
I always tell people, hey, I'm the tallest Mexican you'll ever meet, because Mexicans tend to be short. I mean, that's statistics. Mexicans are short. I am not short. I am two short cultures put on top of each other, and that made freaking Patricio.
You look like fucking Chunk from the Goonies. I mean, of course, you don't look like Mexican. You know what to say? But he does grow the stupid beard, so that makes him Mexican.
I'm sorry. I'm going to do an Alex Jones on this. Until I see a birth certificate that says that you're Mexican, I'm not going to believe it. You have to prove your race.
Okay. All
because
right.
you've celebrated too many Independence Days. For me to,
I fucking love Independence Day.
I know, and that's the problem.
Okay, hold on a second. I'm not buying it.
What?
I'm not buying it right now. You always claim you're Mexican this. What is Cinco de Mayo?
Cinco de Mayo is the Battle of Puebla. It was never Independence Day for Mexico. Puebla.
Okay.
The Battle of Puebla.
And what was it? Who was fighting that?
The Spanish against the French.
Okay. And when was the Mexican Independence Day?
Mexican Independence Day is I don't know that one.
Failed. You're no longer Mexican.
Okay.
All right.
Can I get running this?
You know what's time when the gringo Jew knows your history better than you do. It's a sad basis. I love people when they try to claim that because they get certain benefits. Like I'm Mexican. What do you want me to do? No, I expect you to be on my level. See, that's why I don't see color. I see people use that excuse all the time. I see people blame their things. Oh, I can't do something because I'm this.
I've never blamed my failures or anything on that in regards to my culture or my background. I
How Mexican are you? I mean, do you actually speak Spanish?
Claro que sí.
A little bit?
No, 100%.
And where were you born?
Yo nací en Chicago.
Chicago.
Sí.
So you're Mexican, Chicagoan.
I'm Chicano.
Chicago. Okay, all right. I don't
Pat.
I don't want to say anything. I'm just like going, I see these things all the time, and I'm trying to figure out what kind of American am I? I mean, honestly, Jewish American. What do you call yourself?
I don't even think because Jewishness
2 a.m.
is religion.
Have you ever done the 23andMe?
No, I haven't.
Find out you're like part Chihuahua and shit like that.
Chilean.
No,
I got mine back and it said 98% Jew.
Jesus.
So obviously it was something.
It was something.
European
what was the other
Jew
two?
is a name.
What was the 2%?
It scared the shit on me. It's your girlfriend and a French guy.
Oh shit.
Yeah, your Nazi girlfriend and my and a French guy. Yeah. Let me make it clear. I'm doing everything possible to break you two up. Okay, because I'm not going to that wedding.
You're the first. You're the first one to publicly say it just like that.
Yeah. Are you kidding me?
They don't say it. They just do it behind your back
publicly.
Right.
Oh no. Everyone's told me, break up with her. Break up with her. Break up with her.
That's the only thing you can say because I realize every kind of denomination is protected now.
Mm-hmm.
From bad stuff. If they did bad stuff, if they're terrorists, you can't say anything anymore.
Yeah.
We protect everybody now. But you know who we don't protect? The Nazis. We never go, that was a little rough. Nobody ever says to the Germans, oh, well, we're going to let that one slide. Because we're not. We're never letting it go. We're gonna play Schindler's List every hour on the hour, so you never forget that.
Your jaw just trembled.
Not to advocate on this topic, but I mean, German and Nazi and this day and age completely different. Because
to who? To somebody whose family wasn't made into soap, probably. Yeah,
I would not.
Trust me, black people are looking going, those white people, you weren't related to them. There's other white people. Stop it.
In this day and age, you can't say every German Nazi. Yeah, back then, completely 100% understandable. Well, I'm like, the German, and I'm not defending.
Keep saying that. The whole country wasn't involved. Just a couple people were just like sticking people on trains and sending them off. The rest of the people didn't even notice. We weren't even paying attention. Stop it. The whole country did. Whole country did it.
All right, fuck off.
It's like slavery in the U.S. Only half the country did. Okay, half the country did it.
Yeah.
We'll eat that.
Well, I mean,
50% is better.
History has shown us that not every German.
What history?
Look, I'm gonna do the best I can against a fucking attorney right now. But here's the thing: not every German during World War II agreed with Hitler's ideas.
You mean the one guy who was willing to put his ass on the line in Schindler's List? Everyone else?
I think
you kill 6 million people without people paying attention. I wasn't looking.
I'm more of a fan of the one guy who tried to put the bomb in the beer hall in 42 and timed it wrong. Imagine that. We wouldn't have half the problems we would have now if just a simple bomb went
that
off.
A German can't be on time, but that's just on me.
Well, let me ask you a hypothetical. Let me ask a hypothetical.
Sure.
If that bomb would have gone off properly, Hitler died. Would someone else have gone into taken his place and finish what he started.
Absolutely, but here's the problem: if you knew the history of that time frame, 1942, that was about when everything started to go awry for Hitler, and they believed in the pure classification. They were living the high life, they believed, but really the infrastructure is 8 hungry wolves trying to gain his favor at all times, who are devastatingly all fucking evil and uncoordinated. And would have even more disastrous effects. But here's the problem, is that would have crippled the German forces' spirit, because Hitler was believed to be immortal.
Yeah.
Like, you need to understand that there's more to just, the infrastructure of that was failing. It was inherently always failing by like hungry dogs.
We are kidding a little bit about a little bit. I love how I said it. A little bit about the German people. I don't have a problem with the German people anymore. But what I do hate the idea of saying, well, we didn't know. We didn't know. That's like, could you imagine trying to tell that to a black person?
Oh,
The Americans at the time, they didn't know slavery was happening. We weren't in the loop. That's the biggest bit of nonsense. That every time I meet, let's just say a German person a couple years ago in their 70s and 80s, I didn't know.
I mean, that right there is still fresh. I mean, this is a new generation.
I had relatives who died. I had people who served in the army there. So and just so you know, when any of you jerk offs decide to compare anybody to a Nazi, ask them if they killed 6 million people, and if they hadn't, shut the fuck up. I mean, I'm tired of people going, that guy's a Nazi. No, he's not. No, that's like, I cut heads off, and people go, try to compare me to, weird stuff.
No. I mean, the term itself, Nazi, is horrible. It's a horrible word.
It's a lazy word. People use it all the time. They use it for Republicans. They use it for Democrats. They use it anytime they want to.
No, so
you are the worst of the worst. And we know you could be bad, but you're not that bad. I mean, you're not a Nazi. You're not like, exterminate a certain people bad. You're just racist. You're a crappy human being. That doesn't raise you to the level of Nazi. Now, your girlfriend, we made a joke the other day because I think you can do better, but that's just me.
Yeah. You and 22 other people.
Like, she's listening right now going, I'll kill that guy. And you go, you go, just come to my building, pound law. That's all.
Beautiful. That was the best hashtag marketing I have ever fucking heard. You're now a favorite of mine.
But no, let me ask you this. How we were talking a little bit about stereotypes.
I'm kidding. I think your girlfriend's a sweet person. Okay, next.
Okay, thanks. Well, no, we were talking about stereotypes.
I've never even met her. Have I met her?
Yeah. At your movie screenings.
At my movie screenings? Okay.
Yeah. Spider-Man and Thor, and the last one with Bullet Train.
She's like, I'm so pissed off at him. I'm never going to go to another 10 again. Maybe 2, maybe 3, but not 10. Okay.
But no, anyways, we're talking about stereotypes. The one thing that I do want to ask you, because I hear this all the time, the excuse of, because I'm this. Someone will say, why are you so loud? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm from New York. We're just loud. Or I'm from this, I'm from that. And they're using where they're from or their culture as an excuse for their behavior.
It's the asshole excuse.
Okay.
I'm an asshole because of this. Instead of just going, no, you're just an asshole. And that's okay. Because, we joke about this. This is I'm looking across the screen from another stand-up comedian. So we're busting balls. I mean, that's what we're doing here. Yeah. There's no honesty in this. This is not my legal podcast where I'm trying to explain how to be a right human being. Yeah. This is just an opportunity to beat your ass because you've been screwing up for a couple of days and I've been the recipient of your shittiness. So
I love your blazer though.
Yeah. It's blue today.
Yeah. Purple.
I was shooting for blue. Yeah. Purple, blue. What's that line? I feel like the gay Zorro. It's great. I don't know if you ever saw that. Zorro the Gay Blade, possibly the best movie ever. And if you ever wonder what that movie The Joker was about that just came out, and you think you're upset because it's not your Joker, it's not supposed to be.
I loved it.
That Joker was a joke. And you know how it's a joke? Because the movie Batman's parents die at is Zorro the Gay Blade. Okay, Zorro the Gay Blade was a parody. It was a joke. The idea is that Zorro had 2 sons. One was gay and one was straight. And the straight kid gets hurt, so the gay son has to take over for Zorro.
Oh,
and it is the best Zorro I've ever seen because George Hamilton plays gay Zorro, and it is fantastic.
Add this to my playlist. Alexa.
Yes, it is amazing. And as a Mexican, you'd appreciate that because Zorro is like a hero.
Yeah,
not in the sense of like Speedy Gonzalez.
Oh no. We hold it's Selena, Speedy Gonzalez, Zorro.
Yeah, Salinas is above that.
Selena, yeah.
How long was she doing this for?
She was, it wasn't that long, but the impact
she was, I think we just go, oh, we're sad.
Yeah, it is a sad factor, but at the same time,
there are a lot of great Mexicans out there.
Oh, there were.
I think are a lot hotter than she was.
We can go Vicente Fernandez, whatever.
George
route.
Lopez.
Isn't Selima Halleck?
Selma Hayek is Mexican. Yeah.
Come on, she's a lot better.
Oh my God.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, but
I remember her in Desperado.
Oh, we all do. We all do. No, from Dusk Till Dawn.
No, she was in Desperado too.
Yeah, but I'm saying, are we talking about the bikini scene or the dancing
I'm
scene?
talking the one where Desperado, where Antonio Banderas has the gun.
Yeah.
That's not Desperado?
No, it is Desperado, but I'm talking about the scene where she's in the.
I don't think about I think she was a badass with a gun in Desperado.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I was going to different realm.
She's a lot. I think of her more than I guess Selena. So what's her name?
Selena.
Selena. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know too many of her songs.
Well, no, I feel that it was the impact that she had in such a short amount of time. You know, one of the first Latin Mexican women to be nominated for a Grammy. And the impact that she made with her album and everything like that with a short amount of time. And then, boom, she gets killed.
I love Mexico. I love the food. I love the people.
Yeah.
You know, I don't really think about it.
Yeah.
You know.
What's your stance?
On what, Selena?
No, not Selena.
Or Mexican.
I got to be straight with you.
Well, I'm sitting here. I'm trying to figure out. We talk about
stealing all my jobs. I've been wanting to pick vegetables for years, and I can't get there.
And that's the one thing that pisses me off. I'm sorry. Everyone's saying, "Oh,
no Mexican is stealing anybody's job." Okay,
exactly. No, I've never ever seen, in regards to the people that come into this country,
food stamp asshole is not going to sit there and pick tomatoes. You know, trust me. I don't see a lot of white guys sitting at Home Depot looking for that job. You know,
the amount of immigrants that come to this country that do, you know, low end jobs or try to make a decent living, you know, to provide for their families. I mean, they're doing the jobs that no one else wants to do. They're doing the factory line.
Have you ever seen a house get completed? I used to make houses, and I can tell you this right now: I will take 4 Mexicans over 12 gringos any day.
Oh yeah,
because that house will get done.
Yes.
You know, they don't screw around. It's like we're on the roof. Everything gets taken care of. And they're like, thank you for the job.
You're going to find like 40 or 60 empty bottles of Corona at the end of the
Haitians, I want you to know, Haitians will beat the Mexicans.
Oh, yeah.
Haitian has 9 jobs.
Yeah.
They don't screw around.
No.
Only a gringo, only a white redneck inbred son of a bitch could go, he took my job. Dude, you haven't even tried to get a job in a year.
I used to work at a factory where I had majority, it was split down the middle between Haitian and Hispanic. But Haitians, oh my freaking God. Oh, some of the hardest workers
ridiculous
I've ever had the privilege of working with.
They were working a job in their break.
Yeah.
We got a lunch break. I got to lick these stamps. I mean, man, they don't screw around. They're going to take care of their families. You ever get a Haitian cab driver? How long you been working? Since Wednesday. That car hasn't stopped in 6 days.
You apparently haven't done Uber, and
he's working tech services at the same time. You don't screw around.
Well, no, what I was asking in regards to like people using their like where they're from or their heritage as an excuse for their negative behavior.
Our city poisons the lake every year by pouring green dye at it and killing the fish. We're not smart people from Chicago.
You're absolutely right.
Are you talking about the big lake, or you like the canal?
The Chicago River.
Okay. If you eat anything that comes out of that thing, you got an issue to begin with.
Yeah, no.
That's like eating stuff out of the Hudson. That's a bad choice.
You don't see fishing in Chicago. There's no reason to be fishing in Chicago.
Yeah, you just get heroin needles.
Exactly.
That's it. You'd pull back all the wonderful things that Chicago has discarded, you know, like Indiana.
Mm-hmm. The only thing Indiana is good for a Chicagoan is legal fireworks on that side.
And smog from Gary.
Oh, yeah.
I always love talking to white people in Chicago. That's some racist stuff there. I love that. I go to a bar and all they talk about is, I wish I could have a gun. I have a gun. And if I shoot somebody, I got to pull them into my house. And I listen to this stuff. And I wonder how Southerners got that reputation. Because when you go to like Boston or Chicago, those are some racist SOBs.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
when I went camping
it's weird to get beat up by Polacks, you know, on the way home from school. It's, you know,
I never had a problem with the Polacks. Polacks were always nice with me.
How many people from Poland did you actually encounter, other than people who had last names that had Polish last names?
Oh no,
lots.
Lots in Chicago.
Lots.
The Polish population is insane.
They just moved over from Poland, or did they have Polish last names and their grandparents or something else moved over?
Maybe
started. Maybe coming off the boat with like potatoes on his back, going, "Hey."
Straight off the boat, maybe not. It all. I was.
So they had a Polish heritage. They weren't from Poland themselves. The old lady making the pastries, yes. But the kid you went to high school with, he wasn't from Poland.
Maybe not.
He was first.
Did he have an accent, or was he like?
They had accents. They had accents.
We're talking like first generation Polacks here.
Yeah,
like these kids are these kids are getting beat. Like their domestic abuse is beginning in America starting then. You know what I mean?
I never really thought about certain races and whether they beat their kids or not.
Spanish always still do.
I mean, but that's normally with like apparel, like feet, like shoes and stuff.
Yeah, like the chancla, the belt, the hanger, whatever's within reach.
I hear the wood spoon is very.
The wooden spoon died out like when the Macarena died out.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
some weapons get.
That's what my grandmother used to threaten the wooden spoon, but she never used it.
Oh, I got the wooden spoon. Yeah. I got the wooden spoon. I got the cordless phone. Whatever was within reach.
Well, did you deserve it, or is just they were just trying to keep you in line?
I was a bad kid.
Okay, so you got lucky.
Yeah. I got my ass
What
whooped.
about the slap to the back of the head? That come too?
Oh, my grandpa would do that all the time.
Oh, that's the money. I love the sound that makes, especially when it's not you, when you're watching your friend get his ass whooped and you just kind of watch it because you know he's an idiot.
Oh yeah, no, I don't know how many times I dealt with getting smacked or reprimanded in front of my friends while with my parents. I mean, with my grandparents. My mom wasn't the one who beat me. It was my grandparents who would always discipline me because my mom was working 2-3 jobs.
My mother never had to hit me.
That's good.
My father had the threats. It was like, that's one. And he would remember at the end of the evening. That was always my favorite because you think you were off the hook.
Yeah.
And, 4 hours later, he'd go, all right, get the belt. What? And you're going, well, but time has passed. You're thinking there's a statute of limitations on the ass beating you're going to get. But no.
A delayed.
I was like, oh, God, he's got such a good memory and he can count well. That's what Jews do. We got great memories. We can count. So those ass.
Would he announce? Would he announce when the punishment was about to take place, like early in the evening? He goes, "This is going to happen," and then you forget about it.
He would just, "Hey, listen, I want you to know, my people are pretty thorough. They just go, they count, and then they deliver on that.
Yeah.
We're not into holding debt. So my dad, sometime during the evening, he would give me a look, and if I didn't buy the look, he goes, "That's one," and you go, "Oh God, I'm gonna get," and if that number got up to like 4. You were sweating by the time that evening was over. You would like go to the movies. You'd be sitting there for 2 hours. No matter what the movie was, that count would be in your head. I'm going to get 4 of those. Son of a bitch. Maybe he'll forget. Dad never forgets.
I would try to be nice towards the end because once I'd get the look. Maybe twice. Once I got the look a second time, I'm like, fuck, no.
So you would get it differently. It'd be like, uno.
Okay, pretty much. Yeah. No.
Dos.
Yeah. No. It was just the look guaranteed an ass whooping. It didn't even say one. It would just be like, the smile would go away if she was with friends or somewhere because she wasn't going to reprimand me in public. Of course, if we're at my house, if we're at home, all bets are off. I'm getting the belt in front of my friends, whatever it is. But if we were out in public or if we're at a party, whatever, she would just be like, ah.
My daughter, I have 2 16-year-olds, and my daughter, I've never had to give her a spanking she never put herself in that position.
That's good.
But when she was like 2, she said something. She looked over at me with horror in her face. She goes, I got to make a fucking doo-doo. And the problem was she used it properly in a sentence.
Yeah.
And I looked at her and go, God, she said that so well. And, some people aren't meant to swear. They don't do it well.
Yeah.
My daughter nailed it on the first chance she got. I go, God, I'm so mad, but she used it so well. And maybe she does got to make a fucking doo-doo. Thank God she told me. And that was the only time she ever stepped out of line until about, let's say, 4 months ago when I walked in the house and I go, honey, I put my hands out to give her a hug. She goes, I'm not comfortable with that. I was going, not comfortable with hugging? She goes, yeah. I said, hold on. And as a lawyer, I got to break this shit down.
Right.
I go, hugging in general or just hugging me? And she goes, the second.
Wow.
And I was like going, Now, as a father, you react a little differently, especially when you pay the bills. So I started running through all of her bills in my head as she had just said that to me. I'm going, electric, rent, her ballet, all this shit. Yeah, this is bad. This is bad. And I looked over at her. I said, when I bring your brother back, because my son's autistic and I know he just can't wait to get out the door. I said, that chair right there, that's where you're going to be sitting. So in 6 hours from now, and I looked at my watch and I was going, and I was like, Alexa, alarm set. 9:30 p.m.
But like, what was the reasoning? Forgive me if I'm going a little too deep on that one, but like,
I think she's 16. That's one of the reasons. I think kids tend to villainize people in the middle of it. You know, when they pick a parent, you know, who's home team, who's not home team.
Oh, okay.
And I got home, I looked, and the worst part about it is, and this is a shitty conversation. I shouldn't do this, but fuck them. She did it. My son who's autistic, he's verbal, but you know, he knows when you're having a conversation, he doesn't say shit. So I'm trying to explain to my daughter, you know, I go, let's talk about this. And she talks about something I said when she was 6.
Oh,
and you know, they go back. A woman runs a marathon in an argument. Men were sprinters. They start bringing shit up from 26 miles ago. And she says to me, she goes, when I was little, I heard you say to mama, da, da, da. I'm going, you've been holding this for like 10 years now? Is this what we're doing here? And she goes, well, what do you want me to do? I said, you need to learn to let shit go. And right then, my autistic son looks over and goes, let shit go. I love Jacob. Now, the problem is when you are furious at another human being and somebody drops a line that makes you shit yourself, you're like, you got to like call it over. Whatever argument you're having, you got to walk away from. And I looked over, I said, that was funny, and we have to continue this conversation later. And and I like walked out. I said, and you will be giving me a hug on the way out the door. But parents are afraid to do that. They kind of think, oh no, I got to give her space. I got her this. You know who doesn't give people space? Employers.
I was just about to
schools, the army, muggers, people doing. I love it. There's a line that a generation says, and I know a lot of your fans are part of this generation where the not feeling it generation. I'm not feeling it.
I was just going to say, I'm
not feeling this job. I'm not feeling this.
Do you feel, Jeff?
You know what you could feel? You could feel my foot going up your ass. Can you feel that?
Let me ask you this. In this day and age, do you feel parents have less power?
I feel parents want to be their child's friends. I did a lot of juvenile law growing up, and I can tell you, looking at every one of these bad kids, it was because of their parents. Not one of these kids wasn't bad because their parents were on it. I never heard parents go, you know, I make him do all this stuff and it's great, and I don't know why he's going off the hook.
Yeah.
They're like, my boy would never do something like this. Goose, Uncle Jesse. And the fact was this, your kid's a scumbag because you're a scumbag. The scumbag tree, he fell and hit all the scumbag limbs and hit the scumbag ground, and boom, scumbag. You know, that's just the way that works.
You have a 6-year-old.
7-year-old.
Yes. Oh, yeah, I was at his 7th birthday party. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
We
brought him $20.
I was Mexican. Nice. I didn't remember. See, he's trying to blame this shit on his heritage. Go ahead.
Do you feel, is it harder to be a parent in this day and age?
I believe that I was misguided in the 90s on how I should act as a person. So I am not the person to ask about how to raise a child. I just try to not be an asshole all the time around a child. That's parenting for me.
It's really simple. It's really simple.
Break it down, Jeff.
Pay for shit. That's your job as a man. I don't care what. If a woman's out there, I can take care of myself, and you're pissing on the guy who's not paying child support. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
A man's job, once you have a kid, whether you chose it or not, you contribute to the bills. You also contribute to the discipline. You know, you're there to say to that child, hey, listen, there are consequences to your action. I love you beyond belief. I'm not saying to beat your kids, but you got to be there to tell them right and wrong. Mm-hmm. And you got to say, listen, when I was young, I made a lot of mistakes, and this is what happened to me. And that's why I need to be there for you. And that's the conversation you need to have. You can't be like, oh, he's not going to like me tomorrow. You're a dad. You're not supposed to be liked.
My son has heard me on stage make cum jokes. There is no conversation. No, it's just the reality.
You should know about sperm.
They needs to know how to swim early. All right, that's basically what I'm saying. Okay. Well,
yeah, and then he goes to school, and the first thing he says, "Yo, cum guzzler!" And next thing you know, you're sitting in the principal's office trying to go, "It was a good joke. It was a good joke.
It was a good joke."
Natural comedian.
Well, no, because like I'll see kids nowadays, whether it's just at a gathering, friend's birthday party, whatever, and a kid will act a certain way to their parent. And in my head, I'm like, my mother would beat my ass.
Do you ever want to beat somebody else's kid?
All the fucking time.
I love that. I look over and go, "You need help?"
Like
I'll hold them.
I got the belt right here.
It's a good belt.
I have a chancla in the car.
That's one. I counted one for him. She goes, one what? I go, shit. That's why he does it.
And the one that kills me is like I never saw it in the wild until a few weeks ago.
It's like Wild
What,
Kingdom
you've
out
never
there.
seen what?
Well, no.
Child abuse.
I've heard about this, but I've never seen it out in public. And it's the we don't say no. I've heard rumors that gets said. I've heard people say it all the time, but I've never saw a parent tell the kid.
How old was the kid?
About 5 or 6.
Okay, well, yeah. I mean, that kid is learning his personality.
It's like we don't say no.
I backpacked my child out of a park one time. When I say that, he got on the ground, started doing this jumping thing, and I grabbed him by his ankle, swung him around, and carried him like a backpack out of that place. And parents were rooting me on like I was Rudy in a goddamn movie. You know, they were going, I love that. I'm like, no, today, not on my watch. And I mean, literally, I'm holding his ankles. His head is at my ass, and I'm going out the door. You done no fucking Space Mountain for you, motherfucker.
Oh, man. You missed out on Space Mountain.
He's howling. I walk out the door. Another parent looked at me and was like, give me the thumbs up as his wife was looking at him. You know, it was bad.
Oh, yeah. No. And working at theme parks. Oh, my God. The kids that just blow
Dinero World, man. You can't. People ask me why I call it that because it's expensive as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
You take a kid in Dinero World. This is why more kids get beat at Disney. A parent goes, wait a minute, I spent $1,800 and I got to put up with your shit right now. He goes, ass beating.
Yeah.
And you know what? And anytime you watch a kid get beat at Disney, you're going, okay, that kid didn't understand the parameters.
Yeah, because I grew up I was raised by the belt. I was raised, I don't want to say
the belt, the quick smack, something else like that. I mean, on the ass, not like across the face. I mean,
no.
You only deserve that if you can't shut up.
It wasn't like that.
No,
but
I'm just saying that.
No, I honestly, God, I feel that same way. Like, so I saw the parent the other day, smack the kid on the butt for what he was doing. I'm like, good for you. This is still going on.
Parents go, what are you doing?
Why did you hit him? No,
I'm a vegan. No,
yeah, you grew up by the belt, and you're a mental fucking nightmare. How are you not comparing the two so you could sustain abuse?
He would be a lot more fucked up if he wasn't the belt. Okay,
he sounds like a Ninja Turtle. I was lived by the belt. No, he did it. Trauma. Hashtag trauma. Why don't you make that the new thing?
He was that PTSD. Stop it. Everyone's got it now. I was talked badly.
That's his ex-girlfriend.
I agree. See, PTSD is a huge problem. And it's because, and PTSD happens in people whose sensitivity is a lot higher than it should be. Mm-hmm. Because what happens is certain things most of the time I see somebody who has, let's just say, can't handle emotional issues. It's because as a kid, they never saw tragedy. They never saw bad stuff. I mean, if I was willing to possibly run a survey and I took a bunch of 12th graders and I said, okay, these seniors from 20 years ago, how many of you have ever gotten your ass beat? And not by a parent, but by another human being. How many of you have been in a fight? And I guarantee that number is probably maybe 10% of what it was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
So I learned one thing. And here's the thing. I don't like to get punched in the face.
It sucks.
I've never had to wonder what it was like. I always love when somebody gets popped in a video and his girlfriend, stop it. And he was the one who started it.
Yeah. I was about to ask you, like, have you ever been in a fight?
I've got my ass whooped by, in the army. Yeah. The Jewish thing. Yeah. That got me.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. People don't like Jews, man. I got beat up bad. And the truth is I won some fights and I lost some fights, but I knew better than to go up to somebody and treat them with less respect because I thought I could. Mm-hmm. And that's what happens. I love when somebody is shouting in somebody's face and I'm thinking to myself, man, this would be one of those, if it was 20 years ago, yeah, he'd take a punch.
Yeah.
Without even thinking about it. But I love when somebody does take a punch because they clearly cross the line and everybody loses their mind. Why did you hit him? It was only words. I'm going,
words still fucking hurt.
Hey, let me make it clear. You say the wrong words. Bad stuff happens. It happens everywhere.
Very, very common now. Like, especially now. You say one specific trigger word and they fucking spin. It doesn't matter what that word is.
I'm not offended by words anymore. If you could, people say to me stuff all the time. Like I was with a friend in New York and this dude runs up to us and we were sitting on a bench talking about something and we didn't want to buy something from the guy. And the guy accused us. He goes, the meatpacking district is 10 miles that way. And I'm going, yeah, sure, whatever. And he walked away and my buddy was going, what is he? I said he thought we were gay. And I had to say, listen, I don't dress well enough to be gay. That's my thing. It was strange. About 3 weeks ago, I got to marry 2 gay guys. Not in a polygamous kind of thing.
Yeah, you married.
But
you
I did
officiated
the
the wedding.
officiating. And it was such a cool moment for me because I remember when less than 10 years ago, that could never have happened based on all the laws existed. They had no rights. Sexual orientation was not a protected right in the Constitution, much less case law.
Mhm.
So being part of watching a huge civil rights movement on sexual orientation, that was just a cool thing because it's been 50 years since we passed any law that protected anybody. So I think that's a huge thing. The question is are we too oversensitive over comments? Like I made the Nazi joke about your girlfriend. I don't know your girlfriend. I just know it would set you off. And we're trying to be funny. And I know that people would be like going, oh, what do you say about the Nazi girlfriend? That was funny.
It was funny.
Yep. That's going to be
it's shock. It's shock humor.
Yeah.
See, I also do stand up too. I'm a lawyer, but I also do stand up. And the goal of stand up is to take you out of your comfort zone. That doesn't mean you believe what you're saying on stage. You don't, half the stand up you see is 98% BS. It came from a little bit of truth. I mean, I think of this bad joke I tell, and I know where it came from, but it's not 1% of the joke. But it's so funny to tell that you can't walk away from it. I mean, like I do this bit about me having to take a dick pic, and that's never happened to me. But it was funny telling the story and going down the rabbit hole with it, and that's part of humor. But people are just ungodly sensitive, and they don't realize this. Bad stuff will happen to you. You can't avoid it.
So I've been asking this question to all of our guests in regards to like what was the pinnacle or what was the factor that like got us more and more sensitive? Is it a generational thing? Was it an event or because
social media?
Social media.
Here's the thing, and I'm going to make this clear to you.
All right.
There used to be a line we used to say when we were younger, and it was something on the lines of, you can only show how stupid you are by opening your mouth.
Fair.
That used to be the rule because nobody wanted to say, well, I don't know anything about this. I should shut up and listen. We don't do that anymore. Now we feel a need to express our opinion, no matter how big a dumb shit you fucking are. Now, when I say that, there are people out there, well, yeah, you have the right. And most people are going, I don't want to hear that dumbass shit. That's all that crazy racist shit you hear 24/7. That used to be held inside.
Yeah.
We used to feel we couldn't say that crazy shit. And now we do because we want to have our opinions on stuff. Like it's painful to watch. If I post something, I know exactly what to post and I know exactly who's going to respond every which way. And you kind of laugh. You're going, who cares? Why do I need to know about what you're doing in the bathroom right now? I mean, how many posts?
I get what you're saying.
Watch this. Here's the thing. How about I promise you that 90% of your listeners, which means one of the two that are going to hear this,
thank you,
bring their phone into the bathroom on the toilet. They have their phone in their hands. If you have your phone in your hands when you're dropping a deuce, you're kind of an asshole. You really are. You need to be so connected. You can't take a shit without looking on your social media. Look at both of you. The both of you are stunned because you're part of the I need to look at my phone when I'm dropping a deuce. And here's the problem. Every once in a while, I touch your phone. I'll pick up your phone and hand it to you because left, and there's fecal material on your damn phone. I don't need to be touching something that has been that close to your ass.
So you tell me you've never been on your phone when you're in the bathroom?
I don't do it.
You don't do it?
I don't do it. Why would I do it? Why you think I can't be alone for the whopping minute and a half that I don't sit there trying to crush a shit that long that I could burn out a whole episode of Firefly.
Aaron, you got to say something right now.
Aaron does it. He knows he does it.
I know. I know.
You do it too.
I
probably even brought an iPad on there.
All right, no, this is my fucking time. All right? I will have if I could, I would put a goddamn flat screen while I'm taking them shits.
Yeah,
I got
Kelsey. I'm in the bathroom right now.
See,
right there.
You know what?
Yeah.
Okay, so guess what?
Kelsey's a big dude. I mean, he does it. He probably does the mummy wrap on his hand too when he wipes his ass.
Well, I mean, you don't want to break through.
Okay, yeah, I don't.
I'm sorry. That's vinophobia for
On your
years.
phone,
That's
Kelsey, you got doo-doo on your phone. Okay, go ahead.
When you eat Gringos 7 nights a goddamn week, it takes a half an hour from Firefly to make it through that episode and that shit. And trust me, I'm not trying to think about my fucking personal problems in the shitter. Of all places of wanting to solve my problems, the shitter ain't it because it looks like a tiny fucking room and I don't want to be there in the first place. So I got to watch Seinfeld. You could have hit the button again, but you didn't.
I completely disagree. I love the bathroom. The bathroom has always been. I know this sounds fucked up.
It's a sanctuary.
It's a sanctuary.
Yeah.
You
got two ply or you got single ply?
Single ply.
God, you're broke too.
No, I'm not. I just
fucking
you want to screw the toilet up because double ply sends a clogged bowl. That's the only time you do single ply is when you care about your toilet.
I've always done single ply.
God, why?
I don't know. It's just something
You don't want to cater. What do you have, like a sandpaper ass? Are you good?
I've had the double and the triple ply every now and then. Yeah, once in a while.
Don't you feel spoiled when you?
I do. I really do.
And it has a scent on it too. Nothing's better than the scent.
The little floral design or some shit.
That's when you know that toilet paper is going to smell good.
Do I need to have like triple layer design scented to wipe my ass?
Because you want to pamper yourself every once in a while. You're special.
Oh, I treat myself in different ways. I mean, the toilet paper isn't really the avenue that I'll take.
I want you to talk to people on here. People are going, yeah, I love going over to rich people's house because they always good toilet paper. Think about it. Think about you're going, God bless. I guarantee Newland's got some good toilet paper.
What kind of toilet paper you got?
I got 2 ply. Actually, no, I got single ply because the toilets suck and I'll plug it. And I hate plugging a bowl because I'm embarrassed by it. I'm one of those guys I go to the plunger at the last alternative. I'll try to flush it like 6 times.
Yeah.
And I raise the water up to like the highest level it can because I'm hoping that sheer weight will push that shit through. Because I don't want to touch it because here's the problem with the plunger. You stick the plunger in and you got to break the seal on the plunger. And doing that, poof, the water comes up and hits shit. And I'm going, I got doo-doo water on me. So I don't like it. I'll flush the toilet like 8 times and I'll go, don't go in there. I'm working on something. And it's like a science experiment. I'm growing beer in there or something. It's just the way it is. I'm just saying.
Nye in a bathroom in your house. You're dressed like Bill Nye trying to solve the shitter issue.
Yeah, I look like I'm Back to the Future. I got the nuclear suit on and everything. I don't want to be anywhere near doo-doo water. Everyone knows doo-doo water is not your friend.
It's not.
You can't wash doo-doo water off because you've contaminated so much the area that you got a Geiger counter out there that picks up shit.
It's that episode of Seinfeld where Jerry, his girlfriend's toothbrush falls into the toilet, and now he doesn't want to kiss her. He doesn't want to do anything with her.
I thought the book was Tox. That's the one I remember. This book has been in the bathroom.
Yeah, George has the book in the bathroom, but then the girlfriend comes to his place after he broke the silence, and then she was like, you know what, something of yours has now been in the toilet. And now he's freaking out. The whole episode, he's like, what has been possibly in the toilet?
God bless.
And then
I was in the Army and I used to crap in front of people, and still I got wiggies. I don't like it. I'm a private guy.
No, I'm the same way. I was.
Have you ever crapped in public? I mean, like in a public bathroom lately?
Yeah.
Does it weird that there'd be like 9 stalls and we try to find the one that's farthest away from somebody, and the minute you lock the door, somebody takes that stall next to you?
My fear has always been that I take the handicap stall and a handicapped person rolls in. That's been my biggest fear.
Screw them. I don't have an issue with that one because it's like taking the kid urinal. I don't have a problem with that either. Kid walks in, wait. I'm just
fuck them.
Do you actually think of it this way? You can actually tell exactly what kind of person you are by how you choose which urinal you choose.
Oh, I don't use the middle one. I go with the far end.
You go to the far end?
Yeah.
Now, what if somebody is at that far end?
Then I go to the other end.
So you don't want to be near somebody.
I don't. Okay, right there. Yeah, we have 2 strangers having their dick out, taking a piss. All right. I don't want to be next to someone.
Could you imagine? And I want you to know something. If I'm pissing and a guy walks up right to the urinal next to me and there are 6 other choices he makes, I'm like thinking to myself,
what the?
He had to make this, and this is an intentional thing. He's intending to screw with me a little bit.
Have you ever had a urinal conversation?
No, I don't. You know why?
Why?
Because I was taught differently. No, never talk with your dick in your hand.
Aaron, have you ever had a urinal conversation?
I've been at Cubbies games. Yeah, of course I have.
No, I was a Dolphin fan, and we'd go into those bathrooms, and the minute the dick hits your hand,
did you have troughs?
There was a pause. There was troughs. There was the troughs, but you never talked to the guy, and you turn around and you'd be into the game again. But for that second, you had your hand on your dick. It was like going, listen, this is just me and my dick.
Yeah, see,
I don't want to look you in the eyes when you're holding your dick.
I mean,
okay?
I'm not looking into your eyes.
Sure?
Like I'm,
you sure?
I'm not holding
you look
my
like
dick
a guy
and I look straight into your eyes trying to have
contact.
a conversation with you. No, I'm going to look it straight into the wall or do the whole lean back head, like the head lean back. Like,
who leans their head back?
The relief.
Like it feels
yeah.
That's just wrong.
What the fuck? I can't.
You can feel good, but you don't have to like let everyone know it feels good.
maybe it's just for me. Maybe that's how I express myself.
Are you one of those guys on the toilet too?
No.
Have
Taking
you
a
heard
shit.
that guy where he's killing himself, like he's pushing it like a space shuttle? He's trying to get off that
haven't
bowl?
watched my TikToks.
Yeah, I don't know. See. You probably do it while you're on the toilet. See, that's what I'm telling you.
I will say this.
Probably editing them.
No, the best ideas that I've ever had have come me sitting on the toilet. Yes, I have edited videos. I have edited flyers while sitting on the toilet because I feel comfortable sitting on the toilet doing my shit.
I want you guys to know every time you see a post of his, imagine him on the can.
80% of the time, I
want
created it while I was on the toilet.
I want you to take that a step further and go fecal matter on his phone.
I'm unliking everything. Every time I see you post something, I'm going to go unlike, solely because I know you might have been taking a shit when you wrote this.
I want you to.
Okay, there you go.
Right.
From now
you have
on,
no
I'll put
idea.
the angry face. What's he angry about? Because I know you were shitting. When
Or
you
you just
this.
put the shit emoji.
Yeah.
You have no idea when I've actually called him on the phone and I was like, why does it sound all reverby? He'll answer his phone in the
Of course he does.
shitter.
He's that guy.
I am.
Yeah,
No
because
shame.
you don't care. You don't care. I don't. Here's the thing. I know girls crap and everything else. Didn't need to know that. The door's closed. And not only is the door closed when I'm shitting, it's locked. And people go, why do you lock the door? Let me make it clear. I believe in zombie rules. I am most vulnerable when I'm dropping a deuce. You know, I'm not going to be able to defend myself. There's no Jason Bourne movement when I'm halfway into a crap. That is a protected area. That is the Fort Knox of my life when I'm dropping.
I was with someone for 9 years. And in those 9 years, I had never, ever seen or smelled her do a shit.
And why did you leave her?
Differences.
No, Pat,
Differences.
Choice, man.
Choice,
man.
but-
look at the
but-
girlfriend's on the phone. I'll kill that motherfucker when he gets home.
No, we had a falling out.
Yeah, did she had you had it or
No,
she
I had it. I left.
You left?
I left.
You
because-
left the perfect woman who has never let you see her shit ever.
Never. And here's the thing.
What is wrong with you?
I'm going to say something very
That was
personal. And if she
unexpected.
hears it, all right, I don't give a damn.
Hey, listen.
Are you ready?
Listen, just give me your number because you can move in with me.
No,
My girlfriend's like, fuck you, asshole.
the
I'm
other
like,
night-
hey, you shit in front of me. You should know better. You can get bumped.
The other night, I wake up and I hear the shower running, and I'm like, the fuck? And then she comes back into bed. I'm like, did you just take another shower? And she's like, yeah, I took a shit.
Did she shit in the shower?
No, she
No,
took
it
shit
was
post-shower?
that bad that she didn't get all the duty off her.
Oh.
she took a shit.
You know what happens? It's the water splash.
Is it after
It's
the
always
Fogo
the
de
water
Chão?
splash? Dude, water. That's
Yeah,
the figure.
But, I mean, you're either dropping a big deuce or you're. it hits back up.
You throw the paper in beforehand, don't you?
What do you mean?
So you don't get the splash pad.
I've never had a splash.
What kind of shit are you taking that it never splashes? Are they like 7-foot douches that just like run from your ass directly into the water?
I honestly,
never get a splash.
I honest to God don't think I've ever gotten. Yeah, no.
What kind of Brano Burger shits are you making that it never splashes?
No, I take that back. I have gotten a few. They just don't stand out to me. Because
How does it not stand out to you? The water splashes up and hits you in the anus. How does it not?
Well, I'm not rubbing my ass in people's faces all day.
I didn't say you're sticking your ass, but you can't tell when water. Are you that desensitive that you don't feel the water splash back up?
You know, now I have to pay more attention to my shits. I will text you next
now
time.
He's going to be crapping going, oh my God, I got doo-doo water on me. Damn it, Jeff.
I'll wipe it off.
Yeah, in the shower.
See, that's why. You know why? Because now you got fecal stuff on your sheets. Your sheets have sheet. Your girl respects you enough not to put doo-doo on your sheets.
Maybe not.
I haven't had to speak much because he's doing all the work for me. He's
all right,
literally you pick up the pace and you're just beating the shit out of him, and I'm fine with it.
I mean, doo-doo water. Come on, nobody's into that.
I don't know.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I don't purposefully want it or need it in my life. If it happens, it happens. Very cool.
She's like a goddamn gorilla walking around with shit hanging off you.
I don't have shit walking.
You don't know that.
You don't know.
You don't even feel the water. How do you know?
You
It could be on your thighs.
You don't know how I wipe my ass.
I know that you. I don't know. Do you do the full wrap?
I do the full wrap.
Okay, that's a problem. You can't get
Front to back or back
get
to front?
friction. You can't get a perfect grab.
Oh
when
yes,
you're
I do.
wearing mitts.
Oh yes, I do.
You're wearing the Tigger gloves. You can't get the mitts going.
And I've been Tigger.
Yeah, we all have been, and I wouldn't wipe my ass like that. Yeah, there's some dead air for a reason.
Whenyouneedus.com is the website.
Yeah, whenyouneedus.com. I'll show you the proper way to wipe your ass. Yeah, you could get legal advice and ass wiping advice in the same place.
Oh, geez,
You get more ass wiping advice than legal. It's great.
What you got going on, Aaron?
I'm doing comedy every night. Stay afloat to Facebook because that's the only medium I use.
Is that a poop joke?
No.
He does Facebook
You know what?
Live. He does his jokes through Facebook, man. You don't need the improv. He's got face prof. He's working it.
I really do like the blue tonight.
I know.
Looks
I
really
have to
good.
change it up. People said to me, they go, Jeff, you're too serious last night. You looked a little angry. Now I'm gonna be angry, but I'm gonna be animated.
No,
So
you were great. You were great. You were awesome.
Yeah,
man.
we covered everything. People know. If you're a girl out there, you're a woman, you're a self-respecting person. I know you go, well, it doesn't matter that I'm on the toilet. I want you to know it matters to us. We won't tell you this because we respect you and we're afraid, but we do not like it.
I can care less.
You could care less walking in and watching your girl drop a deuce.
I can care
See,
less.
that's your problem.
Holy shit.
Because those are the kind that doesn't affect me.
I know it doesn't.
Because everybody poops.
Everybody vomits. I don't need to see it.
Fair, but it's a bodily function.
Let me hold your hair, honey, while you're throwing up on my feet.
I've done that multiple times for friends.
Well, that's because you're looking to get something. That's not the point.
No,
Yeah, you know that's always that does. Shut up.
Okay,
Look
you're
at
right,
his
you're
face
right,
because
you're right.
I've held enough hair to get some.
I've had enough.
No,
of that.
you know what? I really think the underlying meaning of this whole show is that Jeff has now presented a new form of warfare against your girlfriend because when she starts looking through your phone, she's going to get fecal matter on her hands and then give you a handy. So it's like a give back.
Oh, she's German. They used to use us as soap. They don't care. See, we went all the way around to get her. There you go. And there's some people go, what do you mean used them as soap? Look it up. Look it up. Damn it. Those Germans were mean.
I'm glad we don't have a soap sponsor.
Yeah. Well, I don't know we used it. I don't know if they sent the soap to us.
I mean,
I don't know how much German soap we were buying back then.
I don't think much.
Not only
you're going.
I think we're buying Russian.
What's next for you, Jeff?
What's next for me?
Like, you got any stand up coming up? You got any refereeing going on?
Let's see. I did the Under Oath show with the mayor, Matt Morgan.
Oh,
not from the law firm, but from the WWE. He's a great guy. Let's see. Next week we have, I have Monsters in the Morning. I have 101 Law and Disorder. I have as you know, we do Real Laughs and Bike Night. I'm supporting Bike Night at the Buzzard's Roost.
Can I bring my scooter?
If you want to get your ass whooped, go ahead. Fucking pussy. I swear to God. Men, please don't be that guy. I was talking to somebody the other day and he's going, my boyfriend's afraid of the shots.
What do you mean the shots?
The shots. COVID.
Really?
He's afraid of the shots.
Shut the fuck up.
He's afraid. What's he afraid of? He's afraid, it might affect his virility. I go, he sounds like a pussy to begin with. He's afraid. I'm like going, what do you think is going to happen to you? I don't know. He read on the internet. Okay.
Well, yeah, that's a very reliable source.
Yeah, it's always great to go to the internet to find out something. See, the greatest thing about the shots is worst case scenario, they don't do anything.
Yeah.
It's not like you can get COVID again after you get them, right?
I got it once after the I got the shot about a year and a half ago. Got COVID. I'm still alive.
Yeah, COVID's, how can I say it? I guess you can get COVID as much as you get anal. I mean, it happens about every 6 months.
Yeah, I mean, one way or another, you get screwed.
I'll just, see, you'll realize I'm testing this out because I'm looking over at Patricio, but I'm looking at my buddy who's right across from me, and I know if I can say something that blown away that I can get a response from, and he backs off the table. I'm going, okay, I did my job. Just watching his response go, did he just combine anal and COVID together? I promise you, they never put those two together.
Hey, we went from chili to abortion.
Monkeypox. I always love how you get monkeypox.
How do you get monkeypox?
Butt fucking.
Damn.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with butt fucking. Men like it. Yeah. Women like it. Some women like it. I mean, we use butt fucking, but the women, I can't believe he said that. You've tried it. Some of you like it, some of you don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it because the same reason why I don't like, you get into bed without wiping your ass. I don't want shit on my sheets.
Yeah.
That makes
I don't like that. I don't like poo. I support people who want to do it. I just don't like the idea of poo. And they go, well, I'm clean. You can never really be that clean.
Yeah.
The one time, there's a lot of preparation that goes into make sure
there's that one fecal matter
that you're going to
that
be
probably
poo free.
There's that one fecal matter that probably bounced off of something, and boom, it's on the.
So let me think. I promised my people I would not talk about abortion. I wouldn't talk about
religion.
I screwed that up. Well, I didn't cover abortion, but I did cover anal, so I think I'm going to.
I mean, we still have 5 minutes left.
Yeah. No, we were arguing about that the other day. Oh, white men can't make decisions on this.
Yeah.
Well, then I guess you shouldn't be able to find me guilty of murder. That's great. What do you mean? Well, you can't judge me. Judge me. I killed somebody. I don't want you judging me. You're not a white man at this age.
I mean,
weird thing.
Okay, well, would abortion and the death penalty fall under the same category where it could be voted on and, exercised or not?
Well, it depends on Congress. Congress pass a thing that doesn't violate the Constitution, then it'll hold. But that's what we're talking about. Every time people, I want you to know, if you've made that Supreme Court comment in the last year and a half, you're an absolute dumb shit. You know why you're a dumb shit? Because you did not pay attention in school. It's real simple. Supreme Court doesn't do anything. Supreme Court rules between parties. You know who passes laws? I don't know. Your fucking senators. Your U.S. representatives. That's who you should be mad at. If you're mad at the stage abortion is in your state, be pissed at your senator or your U.S. representative who did not even try to pass that bill. It's been that simple. Don't think that rights are given by when rights. It's a strange concept, but rights are never given by our congressmen and our senators, who they're the ones who are pounding the door real loud, but they never open the door. Gay rights, Supreme Court. Abortion, Supreme Court. Everything's divided by these guys because our congressmen can't do their jobs. All you have to do is walk in and say, here's my bill. It gives gay rights. That's simple. Now, I support gay rights. I support abortion. But it shouldn't have to be It shouldn't have to be decided by our Supreme Court.
Shouldn't.
They should just be laws. But we don't want to do laws because we're afraid that the people who are against it won't vote for us. And that's where it all lays down.
They gotta cater or pander to their.
I mean, how great would it be if you hate Republicans or you hate a Democrat? See, we're going to do this with 5 minutes left.
Yeah.
If you hate a Democrat and you hate a Republican, or you're a Republican hater or a Democrat hater, whoever hater you are, would it be nice to be able to hate somebody when you really know what they're willing to do? For example, this guy, all Republicans hate abortion, all Democrats support abortion. Okay, bring the bill forward. And you know who we're going to find out? We're really going to find out who hates it, because they're not good. They're going to vote nay. And when they vote nay, then you can slap that label on them and go, he did it.
Well, let me ask you this. Why do you think they would vote nay?
Because they're afraid they won't get elected. That's why everybody, before gay marriage, everyone goes, we're for civil unions. Fuck you and your civil unions. What's wrong with a marriage? Oh, well, I won't get elected if I say that. And not a single, I think maybe 2 of the politicians got out there and said they support gay marriage. Like, I was a firm believer. I'm going, how is gay marriage illegal? How can't 2 men or 2 women marry each other? Why aren't we doing this? And it was because people were afraid about their votes. And the Supreme Court finally ruled on it. And like we've talked about before, gay rights were officially given about 3 years on an Atlanta case that defined sexual orientation as a class. So good for that. So, you know.
Okay. What else did they tell you not to talk about?
Oh, God. We covered Nazis, abortion, anal. I think we used butt fucking, right?
Yeah, we used butt fucking.
Yeah. And realize butt fucking.
And I said hashtag trauma. So we got trauma those people.
We did talk about PTSD.
We talked about it all.
Mental abuse.
Mental abuse. Mexicans.
Physical abuse.
Jews.
So immigration.
Nazis.
Religion.
There was some psychosexual stuff in there too.
Really?
You know? Yeah.
I don't know. Did I talk about it? I just talked, unless you're into poo.
I don't know.
I mean, not as much as
you went hard with the butt fucking
really
eventually.
You really
butt fucking is done by everybody.
Yeah.
It's not limited to gay people or straight people.
No. It was just
very
visual.
I said butt fucking in the sense that, there's poo involved.
Yeah.
You know, whether you're straight or gay. I know guys are, I love to do that. I'm like, you're gross, dude.
Yeah.
And there's some people out there. I mean, I'm not going to ask you to because, I'm
an open book, and I'll give you the honest answer.
I actually don't want to answer.
See, huevos grande over here. It's a shame that the attorney who has more to lose is willing to have a comment on butt fucking.
It's just I don't do sexual humor
with a side of chaos.
Yeah,
There it is.
The chaos deals with do.
Ordained. You know what I mean?
No, I think it's we are so sensitive about so many things, and I could care less.
Yeah.
I could care less what you look like. I care more about how you treat everybody. You know, if you're a decent person around the board, I don't care who you are. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care where you're from. And I think that's the trick of it all. If we always say that we want how we all want to be equal, but we want to celebrate our differences. The fuck are you talking about? We want to be equal, but let's celebrate our differences. And in the end, we're Americans. We're this. We're citizens of a country that allows us all to be as big an asshole as we want to be. How about we celebrate that?
Can I ask you one last thing before we head out?
Sure, go ahead.
Do you think, as a society or as a human race, will we ever be able to achieve equality?
Equality?
Yeah.
I think as long as we have people who hate who they are, we won't be able to, because racism and prejudice and everything else is based on basically inner hate, where you have to find somebody to hate more than yourself. And until we figure out how to just live our lives without hate, without jealousy, without prejudice, I don't think we ever will be. And that's the problem. You know, people don't have the ability to accept responsibility for their actions, so they have to blame somebody else for their failures.
I think one of the greatest lines I ever heard in a film was from Men in Black, when Will Smith was telling Tommy Lee about the whole, like, you know, why you can't trust people. People should have the right to know about this. And his response was like, well, the person is smart. People are dumb. And I mean, it's the collective that, one person will feel a certain way, and then they're going to be like, you know what? Okay, because they feel like that. Oh, now I have to feel like that.
You know what the definition of a moron is?
What?
Somebody who knows better and acts in the wrong way. I mean, for example, I like to think I have some basic education, and I have said everything possibly wrong in the last 45 minutes possible.
Yeah.
So... but in the end, what am I shooting for? Am I change the world, or was I shooting for just to keep somebody amused for 45 minutes so they didn't have to think about how shitty their life is?
I'm still thinking about shit phones.
Yeah. Hey, every time you look at your girl's phone, go, yeah, I just poo on that one.
Yeah. That's been in somewhere too.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And I'm never using the bathroom in Patricio's bathroom. His bedroom. I better use the guest bathroom. I'm not using it.
Billy cleans.
He doesn't have a guest bathroom. He has like a trough.
You've made me rethink my life and reevaluate a lot of things over the last 2 days hanging out with you, Jeff. And
you know what? I'm going to reevaluate your girlfriend. Going, I'm going to kill that son of a bitch.
you might wake up with a German white woman near you tonight.
That's why my house is like Get Smart. They're like 4 fucking gates just to get up to my floor.
Nice.
I don't trust people. People are shitty.
Plug away. Yeah, I mean, you have.
Hey, listen, if you like me and you appreciate the comments and you're able to take a joke, you know, and you think that this has been semi-amusing, you know, go to the law firm, whenyounneedus.com. If you want the humor, go to Under Oath Radio. I do a live broadcast on 104.1 and the Monsters, and I'm on a couple things, and we have a podcast too. If you didn't like me, you can reach me at Pound Law.
Perfect.
Aaron, anything you want to play before we head out?
I'm in the trenches right now, so I'm working the mic scene. I did a 6-show week. I'm exhausted.
He didn't say they were donkey shows though.
No. I've been putting my work in. You know what I mean? Getting that good.
Yeah.
I've been comparing Trump to Alex Jones. It's just been a great time, and I still hate Pete Davidson.
This is a live feed, right?
Yep,
Yeah,
absolutely.
This is a live feed. So I see 2 eyes. Is one of them yours?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
You sure we have 3 on that you 2 aren't the ones watching?
100%.
Okay, just check.
We're the same email.
We got 4 thumbs up. You know, that's great.
And we're killing it in the numbers.
While somebody was taking a shit. Okay.
We're the intermittent shit passers, you know.
The great thing about your show, the only thing I have to worry about is if I'm running for Congress and somebody Googles it by accident. They're not going to watch
SEO is on point, so it'll come up.
My SEO is on point.
The
6 people I'm shooting for. Fucking bag of dicks.
Hashtag Pound Law, everybody.
Yeah, hashtag Pound Law. That's all.
Pound Patricio's ass too. God damn.
Check me out this Wednesday. I'll be hosting trivia over Graffiti Junction in Thornton Park, and then I'll be hosting bingo Wednesday. I'm hosting trivia at Graffiti Junction, Thornton Park. And then Thursday, I am hosting Adult Bingo, 9 o'clock, Graffiti Junction, College Park. Come check it out. But as always, if you're not laughing, you're not living. Live every day to the fullest, but always do it
with hashtag pound law.
We'll see you guys next week.